Okay guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Chris. I don't care, you can call me that. Chili Games, bringing you another ranked game with the girdle. um, this this match was lost. This is probably the greatest comeback, the dumbest comeback, whatever you want to call it. You'll see if you stick around. So obviously, we are speed boosting to get into this cap because the first person to kind of get across this ridge or this divide at A can get spotting and you can see like what's going on here. So I'm trying to do that as quick as possible. Another thing to look at is just to watch the cap and see if it starts being capped, because then you know, oh, there's a destroyer there. Before we get really into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so freaking much for the support. We're just about to hit 150 subscribers when we hit 100 like maybe 8 days ago. You guys have been absolutely ridiculous, and I can't thank you enough. Our goal is to hit 200 by at the rate that we're going. We can definitely hit 200 by the end of this month, and then obviously community contributor is the end goal, and be able to bring you guys content and get out to the community a bit more. But everybody, I love doing this. I love bringing you guys content. I'm just so thankful that I'm able to do that for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Right there, I was checking to see what destroyers they had, and T-61 and Gata is a pretty difficult matchup. One, because if either one of those guys decides to shoot their guns and we have a trade-off knife fight, they can do just as much damage as I can to them. So obviously I'm playing pretty cautious here. We are capturing C, which is good, but as you can see, there's no one over here, so that cap is about to be absolutely bum rushed. And our destroyer is making the right play here. He's sticking in and getting that cap. Their team is really pushing pretty hard, honestly. And it's led by two Leanders. Like I'm checking there, I was like, what are these guys doing? Like, why are the Leanders out in front? However, we don't have anybody to really take advantage of it, because behind us is our only battleship support in this game. They're going to come in clutch later on, so, you know, no harm, no foul. We won the game. Probably could have been a little bit not as close, but you guys will see. I'm trying to decide if I want to dip in and wait for this Pensacola, because we need this kill absolutely. This is where I was like, alright guys, we need the battleships to kind of be in the game here, and they are super far back, playing the same exact way. I switched to AP because I know at this range I can Citadel, Pensacola, and or do pretty decent damage. And we're going to get right in between this island here and spotted from a plane. I can't see that on the video, but I know there's a plane bug going around. I've been spotted from a plane at like 4.5, maybe almost 5 kilometers. So that's a bug right now. So what it is when your AA has a range, and most of them are about 5 kilometers. So as soon as your AA starts shooting at a plane, what it's doing right now is it's bumping your detection range up, and it's allowing these planes to spot you, which is terrible considering most high tier destroyers have a detection from plane of like 2.5 to like 2.9. So when you're getting spotted by a plane at around 4.5, it can really throw you off and can really get you killed. Continuing on here, I'm in the back of these guys, so I didn't want to go through the middle. One, because that ruins all of my detection. I can't see around islands, so I could have been, you know, surprised by anybody, and that kind of ruins my entire point of being kind of stealthy DD. I'm mostly just trying to assess the situation, and I make the decision to launch torps here, mostly because I'm trying to split them up and at least take the attention of 1 or 2 ships. Also, while getting some torpedoes, you know, that is the ultimate goal here. But you see, I can't decide here if I want to get in this cap or not, because this is going to be like an absolute bee's nest. So we're playing really cautious here. We're not blowing our cards yet. Obviously, we're still up right now. They still have both destroyers though, so this is still 100% a full-on match. Like, so we don't want to play our cards just yet and blow our detection. I get kind of hopeful because I see that guy turning into the torps that I shot. However, we do not get. I don't think we get lucky. No, we don't. We don't. That was super close. Super close, but we still aren't in the cap. So they don't really know that I'm here. That guy does because of the torps. And again, I'm just giving these guys a wide berth because I know I cannot outgun all of these guys. There's no point in risking my detection. My best option right now is to remain out in the open and spotting all these targets behind islands and trying to shoot torps as quick as possible at targets and try to get hits. It kind of sucks because that doesn't really happen in this game. So we're stuck in a really awkward spot. One, because if we lose this game, I have not done enough to save a star, and that might sound kind of selfish, but you know, like, I'm not trying to lose a star. I'm trying to be the best loser here if we're not going to win. So I know I have to do something right now, and as you'll see, this game is going to go from bad to absolute freaking god awful, and it starts right there with us losing a cruiser. So super bad. We're only down 1 ship, but we're down a destroyer, which is massive, and both of these guys are full health, so they're both rocking about 15k health or so. Something that I cannot do by myself. Appreciate the love wishes there, Mr. Warspite, but you are so far out of position. And this is when I realized I really want to double strike both of these guys, and I don't know how they pulled it off, but they dodged torps, and that was super lucky on their part because they had no one spotting for them for those. That is just sheer luck of how they were sitting in the smoke. If you look down to our kind of right, basically where my ship is pointing, there's a ship out there, and I'm going to notice that in a couple seconds and actually look at him. I accidentally get detected by Leander, so I was like, man, this sucks. I still have a smoke screen left after this. The reason I popped that was, if Leander wanted to, he could have chased me there and could have really gotten some damage in. And at the rate this is going, I am going to need every ounce of health I can get. So I don't stay in here. I see that he is going around the island, so I'm immediately trying to get my eyes back on the field. And you'll see here, I think that I believe I popped sonar here. I think so. Yeah, just in time. I mean, I figured that's what he was doing, so I did not want to stay. Did not want to stay in that smoke screen and just let that come into me. I'm upset because our Warspite has not moved an inch, and this... See, I look at this like, I'm just like, this game is over. Leander has less than 5k health. Warspite is in no spot to take advantage of these guys, so like I'm sitting here now, I'm debating, do I go guns blazing here, or, you know, I run the risk of trying to play it safe and getting no points for myself, ultimately in a loss. So if you lose and lose a star, that's the worst case possible, so I have to figure out a way to more or less do something in this game. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of waiting to get around these islands so I have the least amount of targets able to shoot me. I see the Leander turn in here, and I'm like, oh my god, please, please, please. I could really use a Citadel or two here, because that would just really end up killing this guy. Unfortunately, he does not. We're in a good spot now to That was upsetting. I was really hoping for some citadels there. We're in a spot now that no one can really shoot us. Fortunately for that Leander, both of these destroyers are over here. Still shooting AP. There's really no point in shooting that guy. I just figured I would go try to get around this island, go undetected. So, situation has not changed. This still sucks. Gonna go ahead and say kudos to this guy right here, because whatever amount of health he had, he played this perfectly, and it was insane. So we're getting into the real nitty-gritty here of what is about to head down. Unfortunately for us, we're just really not getting lucky here. That Leander must have taken a shot from our Warspite. Thank God he's within at least 10 kilometers now. And we have to start making kills, and there goes one. I check back. As soon as I see that that guy dies, I'm like, okay, we have a shot. We definitely have a shot, because if that guy can make his next salvo kill that other Leander, we definitely have a shot at this. As long as I stay alive. At this point though, I've got to put some damage out on this Gatey. I'm trying to mess with my throttle to throw his aim off, just give me any sort of advantage over this guy, and we're actually getting pretty decent salvos out on this guy, like 2.5k, 2k, but unfortunately he can trade just as much, so it's just a battle of attrition right now. I know I'm pretty much dead here. I launched my torps in the middle of there, hopefully to catch that T-61, because I figured he would be coming in, and I knew I wasn't going to try and waste my shells on this Gata. Fortunately enough, we predict right, and this is just, you know, a little bit of luck here and there. We get the flesh wound on the Leander. Gata, the Gata pulls out in front of our Warspite. He's one shot, but the torps aren't done. We torpedo the T-61 as well, so we get 2 flesh wound torpedoes. He didn't die, but you know what I mean. Understanding about a minute ago this was a 100% loss, and T-61 is, there's no way to kill a full health Warspite, and the Leander's still alive. Great kudos to him. This is a W. Oh, this was, I had this match and I was like, there's no way, like, we didn't do much, but I guess if I had to say anything about this match, like, don't be afraid to play your cards. Obviously, this worked out in our favor, but if I would have blown my detection earlier, then might have not happened and had this result. Kudos to both those guys for how they played, and that was a GG. Before this ends, again, if you're still here, I just want to say thank you so much, and y'all have a good one. Hope you enjoyed.